Hello, everybody, and we are live. Thank you for being here today on the Virtual Village Hall Facebook page. My name is Fiona Kyle, and I am also inspirational harping, and I'm here to do a harp meditation today. So I'm a little bit late. I do apologise, but I hope that you haven't had to sit around and wait too long. So just want to welcome everybody and how wonderful it is to have this International Day of Reflection, and how wonderful it is that I have been asked to do a harp meditation on this particular day. So thank you to the Virtual Village Hall, as always, for giving me this opportunity to play harp and go into a beautiful meditation with you all. So hope everyone is well today. My apologies, I do have a little bit of a cold, so you will hopefully not be too distracted by my hoarse voice, and I may have to just take a little drink at certain points during the meditation, but hopefully that won't distract you from it too much. Today with me I have Miss Charlotte Harp, my trusty cherry harp, 34 strings, and she is all set up for this meditation. So what I normally do is I do a meditation which is around 30 minutes, and it's basically just a time for everybody just to sit back and relax for a little while and just have a rest and take some time out of your day. So if you haven't already, find yourself somewhere comfortable to sit or lie down. I'm just going to check that the sound of the harp is okay with my voice as well. So find yourself somewhere comfortable to settle. Make sure that you have a blanket and some cushions to support your head and your neck and behind your knees if you wish. Make sure that you have a blanket beside you. I don't know what the weather's like where everybody is. It's beautifully sunny where I am, and it feels quite warm, but you can cool down during a meditation because you're sitting quietly. So just make sure that you have a blanket to hand. And you might want a little glass of water just for afterwards. Sometimes when you're lying still, you can get a little bit thirsty. So just have something to hand. If you don't like water, well, juice or something, just something that you can have a little drink of, even a cup of tea if you want. Okay. And if you wish to use headphones for this, that's sometimes a really good idea as well. I do participate in harp meditations online, and I find the headphones really gets me into that really lovely space. So let's begin. So I'd like you to take a moment now just to settle and get comfortable in the place that you're in. And that can be a chair or a sofa or even a bed. And I should say before we start that I will do this 30-minute meditation, and then I will just play some harp tunes at the end just to continue the relaxation. So if you wish to stay for that, please do. If you don't, you have to be somewhere, that's absolutely fine as well. Just remember to take time to come back into the space before you rush off. So for now, let's get comfortable in the space that you're in the room that you're in, and really sink into the support of whatever you are lying upon or sitting upon. And make sure that you have cushions supporting you in all the places that you need. And I like to call this time that we have together our harp space. Because really, for the next wee while, it's just you and me and the harp. And Miss Charlotte Harp loves to meditate. And for the moment, I just want you to focus on your breathing. And really just breathe naturally. Don't force the breath, but just feel the air moving in through your nose. And just follow it as it goes down into the lungs. And back, breathing out through your mouth. And breathing is something it's really amazing because our bodies take care of it for us all of the time, 24/7. We never really have to think about our breathing unless that we are in a situation that causes us great stress, which then the breathing would increase. But generally, we just let our body take care of it for us. But sometimes it's very good for us just to sit back and just pay attention to what our breath is doing. And it may be you've been rushing around today, trying to get tasks completed. And it may be you very rarely get time to yourself. And some people even feel guilty about that they take time out. But it's very important that we do this for our own health as well as the health of others. And I often like to think of the breath as like the sea. The in-breath is like the waves coming in onto the shore, making that beautiful sound. And the out-breath is the wave receding back into the sea. So just gently breathing slowly and just noticing the breath just being slow and gentle. And if you're listening to this before going to sleep, it's the perfect time to think about your breathing, just slowing down. And now we're going to start to relax the body in stages. So beginning with the face, relaxing the jaw, allowing it to unclench. And letting our tongue just gently drop back. And relaxing the cheeks and the chin. And all around your nose and your eyes, those tiny muscles, just let them relax. And now moving up to the forehead, letting all the muscles and any frown lines or any tension just easing out of that part of your body. We can carry a lot of tension around our brow area and around our eyes and our nose and in our jaw. So it's just important to think about these little muscles. And moving into the head area now. Think about loosening your scalp, all the little muscles. If anyone's been feeling any headaches or any tension, just think about letting that loosen off. And moving to the back of your head, to the back of your skull, and down into the back of your neck. And letting that area relax. Letting your head just drop back. Letting the weight of the cushion support your head and your neck. And we're going to start to move that relaxation down the spine now. All the little muscles, all the important muscles of the back relaxing. The spinal column and all the little vertebrae that support it. Let it relax. Starting to think about our upper back now, letting our shoulders drop. And relaxing the muscles of our upper back. Part of our body that supports us so well. And often we carry so much tension in this area. So just letting that whole upper back now begin to soften all the tissues, muscles, bones, ligaments, tendons. And now moving down to the lower back. Loosening any tension that happens to be there. Any pain, any tiredness. Start to feel that area relaxing and loosening off. And now we're going to move down to the hips, and the buttocks, and the pelvis. Just feeling that whole area start to loosen off and relax. Feeling any tension in that area dissolve. Starting to move down the back of the legs now. past your knees, to your calves, to your ankles. And now we want to move that relaxation down into the feet, into the balls, the heels, the soles of our feet, and our toes. And all the way from the tips of our toes, moving round to the tops of our feet, and our ankles. Moving up the front of the legs now to the shins. And to the knees. Loosening any tension, any tightness, any pain associated with our feet, our ankles, our shins, and every part of our knees. And moving up to our thighs, and the front of the hips, the pelvic area, to our lower abdomen. Loosening any tension or any tightness or any discomfort that might be present. And now moving up to the upper abdomen and the rib cage, your diaphragm. And at this point, just check in with your breathing again and make sure that it's still slow and steady. And if you wish, you can put your hand on your diaphragm or your chest and just feel it rising up and down like the waves of the sea. Breathing in and out, and out. And breathing in. Continue the relaxation of our body now, moving up into the heart and the upper chest. Loosening any tension, tightness, or any discomfort that may be there at present. And moving out into the muscles of the neck. Loosening any tightness. That may be there. And moving to the shoulders again, making sure that they're nice and loose and relaxed, especially around the tops of the shoulders and the front of the shoulders. And moving now to the tops of the arms. And down to the elbows. front and back, into the wrists and hands, and all the joints in the fingers, all the knuckles, and down to the fingertips. And you can just feel that relaxation flow over you now, like a soft, warm blanket, warming everywhere, making everywhere feel soft and rested. And in this heart space that we've created together, there really is nowhere that you need to be. There's no demands on your time at the moment. And no one is looking for you. No one needs anything from you. So there really is your space to just simply relax and take this much needed time for yourself. And I really wanted to focus our time today as well on just reflecting on the past 2 years that we've had and how difficult that has been for everybody. But also to reflect on what we've all come through and the fact that we are still here, and the fact that we can enjoy this time together, and the fact that the sun is shining today. And we can always wake up and celebrate another day. And whether you may be isolating at the moment or may have lost someone due to the pandemic, I hope that this time together will bring you some comfort, and that the harp will gently soak into your body and give you that much needed rest. Because I believe the harp music can really begin to soothe us. And I want to give thanks for being able to deliver this lovely meditation today. And now I'd like to take you on a little adventure. So just keep breathing slowly and gently and feeling that lovely comfortable support of the space that you're in. And just keep that lovely space quiet and calm. And just thinking about the peace that you feel right now. Just keeping your eyes closed if you haven't already done so. And we're going to go somewhere in your imagination now. And I'd like you to imagine that you're standing before a stone wall. And within that stone wall, there is a gate. And the gate is tall. And it has a padlock on it. And you're the only one that holds the key. So take the key now and open the gate. And step through. And you emerge into the most beautiful sights that you've ever seen. And you don't see everything immediately. So when you enter, the area is a little bit dark because it is surrounded by stone walls. You just keep everything within it from view. But as you proceed down a little path, you see that there's a gap in the wall. And as you step through the gap, you find yourself in the most beautiful sunlit garden. And the garden is a walled garden. And it's fully protected. So no one else can get into this garden apart from you. Unless, of course, you want to invite anyone in. But for the moment, this is your secret garden. And it's the kind of place that you can create whatever you would like. So you can decide what plants, what flowers, if you want any trees. I'm just going to give you a minute or so just to have a little think about that and just visualize your ideal garden. Maybe you visualize your own garden, and maybe there are things that need tending just as we start to moving into springtime. What needs tending? So have a think and visualize what you'd like in your garden. And it really is the most beautiful space. It's quiet, peaceful. like to put some birds in there. And if you want to put anything in the comments later as to what you had in your garden, I'd love to hear. In fact, just share anything about this meditation, relaxation time if you wish to. Just continue walking around the garden and making any beautiful changes that you would like, or adding in new plants. Maybe some soft grass, springy, lush green grass. Maybe a nice water feature or a pond with fish. Nice area for sitting, relaxing. And think of what you can see and what the sky is like, and what kind of stone like the walls have. And all of your plants, maybe they're in beds, are they in raised beds, or are they climbing? And would you like some insects? Bees, butterflies, dragonflies. And just appreciate the scents of all the different flowers and plants. And the smell of the grass. And all the trees, different bushes. Some lavender or rose bushes, maybe some fruit trees, because your garden can be as big as you want. Maybe there's space for some apple trees, plum trees, space for strawberries and raspberries that can all bear fruit. Do you want any vegetables in there? Cucumbers, courgettes. This is your garden, so you can create it as you wish. And when you think you've maybe created as much as you would like to for the moment, find a comfortable space to settle. This might be an old wooden bench, might be a garden swing or a rocking chair. Maybe even a hammock between two trees. Just sit for a few moments and just look up at the sky and the clouds and the gentle golden sunlight that's coming down through the trees and onto the grass, and really just feel the rays of the sun warming you, sinking into every bone and sinew and muscle of your body. Just gently washing over you, easing any worrisome thoughts away. Because this garden is like a safe space. Only you can enter. So I'm just going to be quiet for a few moments and let you enjoy this magical, quiet space that you have created. And now just gently start to bring yourself back into the space where you are. Just have a little stretch and have a little walk around your garden and notice how the light has changed. The sun is starting to set. It maybe even got slightly chilly. But I hope you found some time to have that beautiful peace and reflection in this quiet space. And now you start to gently make your way back towards the door, towards the gate. And just remember that you can return to this garden at any point, at any season. And it will always be here for you, and there will always be different things to create and change, and there will always be familiarity. And as you close the gate and lock it, you reflect on how fortunate you are to have this beautiful space. And now just gently start to bring yourself back into the room that you're in. Giving your fingers and toes a little wiggle and stretch. Start to just gently move around and get yourself into a sitting position when you're ready. Just feel the room that you're in starting to become more familiar now. When you're ready, you can open your eyes and start to gently sit or stand when you are ready to. There's no rush. I'm just going to take a few moments just to adjust the harp. I'm going to play another few tunes for a few moments. If you would like to stay for that, please do so. You're more than welcome. If you feel that you need to leave the space just now, then it's been lovely to have you, and I hope you will come back to the Virtual Village Hall soon and take part in all the wonderful events that we have. So I'll just take a few moments to adjust the key of the harp. I'll play a few tunes for you. So just continue relaxing in the space that you're in, and I will play a few tunes. So I just want to thank everybody for coming along today and joining in with this wonderful hour of harp relaxation. I hope everyone is really relaxed now and really chilled out, and go and enjoy the rest of your day, whatever you might be doing. And I hope to see you next month at the Virtual Village Hall. I'd like to thank the lovely Becky for hosting today, and I will be back in April. Much love to everybody. Bye for now.